Haiti remains mired in uncertainty following the assassination of President Jovenel Moïse. A key group of international diplomats seem to be snubbing the man currently running the country and urging other politicians to form a government. Laura McQuillan is following this story for us. Laura, Canadian diplomats are included in this group. What's the story here?
Right, Natalie. This group is called the Core Group. It's made up of envoys from Canada, other countries including the US, Brazil, the EU. It's got representatives from the UN in there as well. And they've joined together and put out a statement which was reported by the AP and the Washington Post, declaring their support for the man who was named the next Prime Minister by Jovenel Moïse just 2 days before his death. Now, Ariel Henry, who you see on the left of your screen, is that man. He was due to be sworn in the day after Moïse was killed, but that didn't happen because of the turmoil now that Haiti is facing, and instead the interim Prime Minister, Claude Joseph, who was due to leave office, is hanging on to power. In the statement from the Core Group, they go on to call for a consensual and inclusive government in Haiti, and they say to that end, they strongly encourage Ariel Henry to form a government. Now, they made no mention of Joseph in that statement, which is at odds with what its own members have been saying in recent times. We saw the UN envoy to Haiti come out the day after Moïse's assassination and say that Claude Joseph is the Prime Minister under the Haitian Constitution and would stay so until there is an election, which is scheduled in September. We also saw the US State Department say it will continue to work with Claude Joseph because he is the Prime Minister of Haiti. So a change of tune just in the past day or so, and it's not entirely clear why that has happened. Though I reached out to Global Affairs Canada this morning, they came back to me with a statement in which they say that they're having conversations with Claude Joseph, the interim government, but also with Ariel Henry and other actors in Haiti regarding the political situation there. So they say they're talking with all sides. Then you have a representative of Canada come out with this statement on the other side. Not clear why Canada might be taking this tack at this point in time, but a lot to watch for in terms of the international situation and how other countries are focusing on Haiti's political situation right now, Natalie.
And as that is developing, where do things stand in terms of the investigation into the assassination of President Moïse?
Yeah, that's really ongoing, and there is not much in terms of answers about who may have been behind the assassination plot at this point in time. What we do know is that some 28 mercenaries are accused of being involved. And when I say mercenaries, these are people who allegedly include Haitian Americans, also former Colombian soldiers, some of whom may have trained with the US military. A number of people have been arrested, some were killed by police in Haiti as well. So a lot going on in terms of that investigation, and Claude Joseph, despite the timing of Moïse's assassination, saying he had nothing to do with it. That is something that a lot of people have been asking about. Just one other note for you, Moïse's widow arriving back into Haiti just in the past day. You see her there with an injured arm. She had been getting treatment in Florida after being wounded in the assassination, greeted at the airport by Claude Joseph, who remains Prime Minister for now, though the international community does seem to be turning away. All of this happening before Moïse's funeral, set to take place on Friday.
Thank you, Laura.